Hi everyone and welcome to Comply 2017. Who's excited? Who's fired up? Woo, let's hear it. I'm pumped. Thank you for choosing to spend these 2 days with us at Comply. We know how valuable your time is and we promise to help you make the most of your time while you're here. And even though this is the third year that PerformLine is hosting Comply, in many ways for us it feels like our first. This is the first year we're at this great venue, 235th. The weather's cooperated. Yesterday we got to check out amazing views of the Empire State Building. Today at lunch and at the wrap party, we're going to head up to the world famous rooftop garden, which is spectacular. This is the first year as well that we've extended the agenda to 2 full days, and that's based on the feedback from past attendees. You wanted a wider variety of reg tech and compliance topics, and you wanted more breakouts to choose from. When we were preparing for Comply this year, we got a chance to look back at the agenda from the first Comply, and we had 9 sessions. And really the vision for Comply was to be an intimate customer summit for PerformLine. This year we have over 20 sessions and multiple networking opportunities, and we're really excited to see the vision for Comply expanding to be the hub for the growing reg tech sector here in the US. This is also the first year we've added a lot more individual presentations to the agenda. So you'll hear from more compliance leaders that will tell you what's worked for them and hasn't worked when the stakes are really high within their organization. And our hope is that you can take this content and put it into practice immediately within your organization. Now, I have a bit of a confession to make, and I know that's not something you hear in a room with this many lawyers often, but I'm going to make it anyway. It was a year ago when I heard the term reg tech for the first time. It was at Comply, and on stage Jesse Silverman, a former CFPB enforcement attorney and currently the head regulatory counsel at LendUp, who you'll be hearing from this afternoon, mentioned reg tech. And as soon as I heard that phrase reg tech, I knew things were going to change. Now, I was very familiar with MarTech and InsurTech and AdTech and of course FinTech. But hearing that simple moniker, reg tech, started to galvanize everything for us and really explain what it is so many of us are working on. Not long before that, the main financial regulator in the UK, the Financial Conduct Authority, coined the phrase reg tech. And just like FinTech describes a wide variety of technologies that are helping companies innovate in the financial services, reg tech encompasses a wide variety of technologies that are driving innovation for companies that need to meet a growing amount of regulatory obligations. So at PerformLine, while we've been pioneering in marketing compliance, that's just one piece of the reg tech puzzle. And that puzzle encompasses many different pieces: AML KYC, vendor risk management, rule APIs, and a host of other mitigation technologies that you'll hear about at Comply. But what's really driving this innovation around compliance now? Well, think about this. Since 2009, over 20,000 new regulatory requirements have been added, and the cost of managing these regulations is estimated to be up to 10% of the world's largest bank's operating budget, or an estimated $270 billion. So clearly the volume of regulations has exceeded the ability for humans to keep up, while at the same time, the underlying technologies, artificial intelligence, natural language processing, machine learning, that are really attuned at helping companies solve for these challenges, has come within cost and has become more accessible. So those two things happening at the same time, rising regulatory obligations and the greater availability and accessibility of technology, are really what's breeding all this innovation that we're seeing now around reg tech. And it's been really exciting to see the start of a large sector emerging. Over $2.3 billion has gone to fund reg tech startups in the last 5 years alone. And this space saw its first major acquisition in September of last year, with IBM purchasing Promontory for a reported $300 million. But we're still very much in the early innings of this sector. New players are yet to come into the game, rules are yet to be written. I like to say reg tech is today where FinTech was 5 years ago. And that's really good for all of us. We're all early adopters and we get to help define this industry as it grows. Today at Comply, PerformLine is really excited to showcase some of our latest innovation with our newest product offering launch, the Complaint Risk Signal. The Complaint Risk Signal is a business intelligence layer that lives within our PerformLine platform and provides actionable insights based on your company's consumer complaints as reported to the CFPB. This product will show you trends in terms of how you compare to your competitors based on complaints, which products and subproducts are driving the most issues, and even when you and your company cross areas of accelerated risk. Later this afternoon, Tony Paterno from our product team will be demoing the complaint risk signal, and he'll be showing how you can use this product as a tool to help make compliance a competitive advantage for your company. Before we start and kick off the agenda, there's a few organizations and people I want to thank. First of all of our generous sponsors, Jornaya, Higher Ed Growth, VoiceBase, QuamRam, Pipestream, Venable, BPO Innovations, N6A, LogicGate, Leads Council, InsurTech, and with support from PwC and Accenture. Please be sure that you visit them today, especially if you didn't have a chance to talk to them yesterday, in the sponsor lounge around the corner. They're driving value for companies just like yours, and you should find out what they're all about. Next, I want to thank all of our incredible speakers that have agreed to share their thought leadership with us today. These are the foremost senior people in organizations that are leveraging technology to mitigate risk, and we're really happy to have them. I want to ask all of your help in giving a shout out to my amazing events and marketing team for what they've put on here today at Comply. Claire, Allison, Kelsey, Suzanne, Allie, Mike, I'm sure I'm missing some people. They've been working tirelessly for almost a year to help put this all together. And if yesterday was any indication of how today is going to go, we're going to be in for an awesome event. Most importantly, I want to thank all of you for joining us. I know many of you have traveled far. We have a lot of people from the West Coast. We have people from Central and South America. We've got folks here from Europe. One of my favorite quotes and one of my favorite writers is Tom Wolfe, and he has a quote about being a New Yorker. He says, "One belongs to New York in as much as 5 minutes as one does in 5 years." So no matter where you've come from, you can all feel like New Yorkers today. PerformLine is entering its 10th year of innovating in marketing compliance, and today is part of that celebration. So the last thing I want to say is I want to ask your help in helping us celebrate. Celebrate by networking with your peers, participating in the discussion, learning as much as possible, but most importantly, have more fun today than you would expect to at a compliance conference. I know I will. All right, let's do this. Have a great day.